Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. Now then, on today's video, something a little bit light-hearted, a little bit fun. A mate of mine recently saw these on Banggood. They are a little RC Kayak. I think they're retailing for like 10 quid at the moment, so they're like cheap as chips. He went ahead and bought two, one for myself, one for my wife as a bit of a present. So basically today we are going to be reviewing these little RC Kayaks. Now they are a little bit of a toy, granted, but I reckon these could be quite fun. But enough waffle. Anyway, we're going to crack the box open and see what we actually get. Apparently it provides a smooth game, speed and passion. Right then, in the box we get a set of instructions. We get a little USB battery charger, and this plugs straight into the bottom of the kayak itself, because the kayak, I believe, has got a little internal battery in it which needs to be charged up. I think there's a spare propeller in there as well. We have a transmitter, which is a right strange affair with a little thumb operated doobry on the top and some buttons. I think all will be become clear as we try this thing. We've got an actual set of paddles, and yes, the man does actually do the action. And last but not least, we've got the actual little kayak itself. Now I have actually pinched the green one because it's my favourite colour. I believe there are actually some lights on this thing. There's a little fold down weight at the bottom to keep the bloke nice and steady so he doesn't tip over, and there's a little set of propellers at the back. Now I believe you can actually switch between these propellers and the actual bloke doing the paddling, so that'd be interesting to find out. Like I say, I got two of these things, so I might try and persuade the missus to come to the pond and we can have a bit of a race round with them. But let's get the battery charged up and see what this little fella does. Right, they've just charged the battery up using a little USB charger supplied. I've put the little paddle in the man's hand so he's ready to rock and roll. This thing, I've noticed, has got a little immersion sensor on the bottom, so it will only turn on when it's immersed in water. Don't forget to put the little counterbalance weight down as well, otherwise you could end up in some serious trouble. I believe this little fella does actually paddle. You can either have him paddling or you can have the props rotating, I think. Well, I'll find out when we try it. But all that's left to do now is actually go and see what this thing is like. I have actually had to put two AAA batteries in the transmitter, which you have to supply, but apart from that, we're ready to go. Okay, then we're outside with a little kayak. I was going to bring the missus with me, but she opted to go and do her mother's shopping instead, so there's no accounting for taste really. So I'm going to try and film this on my own. Now, like I said to you before, you've got to have the little weight down, otherwise this kayak will probably capsize. It's got a little immersion sensor underneath, so it'll only turn itself on when it's immersed in the water. So anyway, I've turned the transmitter on. Here we go. Let's try him. The water level's quite low at the moment in the pond, but there you go, it's turned on, the light's on. Now, on this, you've got two modes of operation. You can either use the paddles, or you can use the propellers at the back. So if we can pilot him around like that. Off he goes. There we go, using the control. Or if we push this button on the top, hey, there he goes, look. Go on, mate. And you can sort of steer him with the propellers at the back. Go on, he's going for it. Yes. He's not very quick like, but I do admire his stamina. I mean, you can cheat a little bit for him and use the props at the back. Whee! There he goes. Look at that. I do like the lights on it actually. I don't know if you can tell on the video, the lights do actually change colour. And obviously you can turn him off with regards to him paddling and just use the, basically just use the control here. If you do that, just use the control to use the props at the back. Whee! Well, if you've got kids, I mean, crikey, they'd love something like this. I can turn him on again. There we go. Go on, son. Off he goes. Right, water rafting. What my son. Like I say, with the weight down, you shouldn't be able to capsize the thing. And I think this thing has got a low battery alarm as well, which is useful. But yeah, whee! There he goes. It looks pretty. It does look pretty cool actually. Whee! Go on. Just a bit of fun, isn't it? Oh, crikey, got him stuck on something. There we go. Don't want to send him too far away from the shore because I'm not 100% sure of the range of this thing. Oh, I should have bought the other one really. I can't believe the wife would rather do her mother's shopping. It's got a decent reverse on it. Almost. Right then, let's walk and talk, shall we? What do we think of the little RC kayak here from Banggood? Well, if you're a serious RC enthusiast, it's probably not going to be interested, but if you've got kids or anything like that, or just want a bit of a laugh, then it's actually quite fun, this thing is. I mean, it does do a really good job of paddling. I mean, the thing is that it's only 10 quid as well, so they're for absolute nothing. I mean, if you've got kids, you're going away on holiday or something and you want something for the pool, or there's a little pond nearby, or just to stick in the bath really. I mean, they are quite entertaining. So I mean, for 10 quid you can't really go wrong, honestly. Like I say, if you're a serious boat enthusiast, it's probably not for you, but if you just want a bit of fun with your kids for cheap, then I'll tell you what, let's take some beating. As ever, I will leave a link in the description to where you can go and get this little boat from. If you found the video of some use and interest, wait for it, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're feeling that way inclined, hit that subscribe button for more similar future content. Once again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Thank you.